South Africans are being disgraced, even by South Africans. That is the level where the issues have gotten to. You understand? You know, as you will become an embarrassment to the point where even your countrymen who were trying to protect you, who were trying to hide you, they will start coming out to disgrace you. You get it? That is the level of South Africa now. You know, before, xenophobia, all of them on top of immigrants. Now, they are separated. Other South Africans are the ones coming out to expose themselves, to say, we must get sense. We should stop embarrassing ourselves. We should stop disgracing ourselves. Let us stop this nonsense because we are destroying our country. Other South Africans are the ones bringing out evidence against South Africa to disgrace them, to tell them, you Dudula movement, you are a disgrace to South Africa. You, these South Africans who are busy shouting foreigners must go, foreigners should leave, foreigners don't belong here, you are disgracing our continent. See, that is the highest level of embarrassment you can get. See, even in the Bible, God said when he wants to finish you, first of all, he will confuse you. That is what God said. When he wants to finish you, he will first of all confuse you. And this is confusion because now they start jamming against each other. Nigerians are observing. Cameroonians are observing. Ghanaians are observing. Africans are quietly observing. Nobody wants to say anything about South Africans again. Now it's their turn. Let them do with their country the way they want. If they don't want immigrants, if they don't want foreigners, we will pack out and leave, and we are observing. That's the decision Africans are taking. So now, confusion don't enter amongst themselves. They are now educating each other. They are now fighting each other. They are now struggling to see how they can stop disgracing their country because smart ones, educated ones are waking up. Educated South Africans are waking up and they are raising their alarm that this Dudula movement, this group of people who are creating this nuisance in this country do not mean well. So, my brothers and sisters, I came today with all the evidence, with all the things that are happening, what South Africans are saying that is bad about the Dudula movement, what the president is saying, what Julius Malema is saying, even what the common South African on the street is saying. Some of you say, oh, the president doesn't like South Africa. Some of you are even saying the president is not a South Africa. The president just wants to protect his shares and money. The president this, the president that. So are you telling me that both the South African presidents, Julius Malema, and many other South Africans who are coming out to denounce the Dudula movement, to denounce the attack on immigrants, to denounce all the disgraceful acts that you South Africans are doing globally, are you telling me that they are coming out because they don't like South Africa? Julius Malema doesn't like South Africa. Your president doesn't like South Africa. All these number of South Africans who are coming out to talk, they don't like South Africa. See, there's a delusion South Africans have, especially some of these yeye mumu ones that have put their brain at the level of Dudula Abina Mumula movement. They don't want to hear anything. According to them, anybody that mention anything against Dudula movement, anybody that supports illegal immigrants, anybody that supports that objects the actions of fighting these immigrants, you understand, is not a South African. That is what most of those, I call them unpatriotic South Africans. They think they are patriotic. Those South Africans who want to destroy South Africa, once they hear anybody say, oh, what you guys are doing is wrong, even that person is their mother, their brother, their sister, they automatically change against that person. And that is evidence of what? Trauma. That is evidence of what? Being delusional. That is evidence of what? A person who is grounded by emotion and doesn't want to think right, doesn't want to think otherwise. And many South Africans are suffering from that. They don't want to hear the truth. It be like person where they do something. There are these people that they'll be doing terrible things. They have terrible anger issues. They have terrible character. But you as their friend, if you correct them, if you criticize them, if you tell them what you are doing is wrong, my brother, please, you are wrong, they will automatically turn against you. They say, okay, so you are against me. You are against me. That's how South Africans behave. Toxic people. What do we do with such people? We pack them one side. We just observe them because there's no how you can help them. Only God, only a miracle can save them. Or they educate themselves and finally open their eyes to wisdom and knowledge. And that's the only thing that can happen to many South Africans who find themselves in that Dudula umbrella, who find themselves in that group of people who are making sure that they create more problems for South Africa, thinking that they are doing good for South Africa. You get it? So let us look at some of the things that are happening. First of all, a young South African girl that I really admire so much. You can see. So she came out to say that South Africans do not even understand their problems. The problems is not the foreigners, the problem is the South Africans. Because the systematic structure, the system that the white man that colonized them, the white man that took over their land, did to them was to make sure that South Africans never understand the truth. He said that South Africans were paid with alcohol. Say white man wey own the whole economy, when he came and if he give South Africans jobs, say come and clear this place, come and work on this road, come and do this job. Once South Africans finish doing the job, what will they do? They go pay them with mimbo. Now it not be mimbo, they go pay them with alcohol, make they go drink. So you can imagine people who are raised from that background, where your forefathers, your ancestors, they were being paid for the work they do, not with money, so they can go develop themselves. And why would they even pay them with alcohol if they were not alcoholic? If they did not show that they love to drink, if they did not show that they love to consume. So the white man simply used them. He said, okay, because of that, till today, South Africans, nothing sweet for them past this drinking. Nothing. According to this girl, she said that South Africa's problem, one of the biggest problems in South Africa is the drinking. Because South Africans are not willing to work. But anything that you give them small something to drink, if you can give them drink, you have finished their problem. Because they will not care about the real problem. They will focus on the drink. And it's evident the way they behave. So many of them behave as people who don't drunk. You know, people that, as people who don't drunk, they behave. They know they get sense. Their reflection, their reasoning is limited. They only think of what they can do now. So that's the culture that has been destroying South Africa to the point where today, that's where South Africa is today. A smart girl like this one, she come out to tell them the truth. Go and check the comment section. You are not a South African. You are not this. You are a South African. They automatically reject. Now, see what other South Africans are coming out to tell South Africans. This man on your screen right here is one of the lawyers or one of the real estate dealers in South Africa. He's real estate gurus. So an expert in real estate. He come out to say South Africans today are complaining that foreigners are this. Foreigners are taking their houses. Foreigners are taking their jobs. This man personally narrates the story of how South Africans who are given free RDP houses. You see the country, at least the government cares. If Nigeria government could do what South Africa government is doing, oh boy. The South Africa government gives them free houses, free RDP houses to South African citizens. They don't give these houses to foreigners. But today in South Africa, majority of the RDP houses that were given out to South Africans for free are owned by Nigerians and foreigners. This is the truth. Free houses they give South Africans, blacks. They carry the houses and sell it to foreigners. Tell me how you can describe this kind of human being. You don't have a job. You live on grants. You live on a beg. And then eventually, government give you free house. They say, let me pity you. Collect free house and be managing with your children. What do? You tell the free house, do what with the money? Go buy a drink. It comes back to what the girl said, right? They sell these free houses that's given to them by the government, use the money to go and buy a drink and enjoy themselves. Spend the money. Within 2-3 months, within 1 year maximum, the money is finished, completely finished. And then after sitting home for the next 3 months again, you wake up and start looking at the foreigner that you sold your house to as your problem. That is the level of embarrassment that South Africans have. That is the level of mumuness that these people have. It is true. It is true. We are not the ones saying these things anymore. I'm not the one making the claims anymore. I'm just bringing the facts forward and showing you that this is what your people in South Africa are doing. Go and ask them, why are you selling free RDP houses to foreigners? Why? Why? The South African presidents have come out to tell South Africans that South Africa belongs to everybody. Yes, I know they are on his case now. Very soon now, they'll be protesting for him to be removed as president. They'll be protesting for him to step down. They'll be against him because of this recent statement he has come out. Because first of all, he came out to denounce the Dudula movement, telling the Dudula people, you are wrong. You don't have any right to check people's documents. You don't have any right to attack anybody. And now he's coming out to tell South Africans that South Africa belongs to everybody, black or white. Africans can come, Nigerians can come, Zimbabweans can come, everybody can come. That's why your president come out to tell you and the rest of the world. Julius Malema on a podcast, busy shouting, forget about deporting, stop deporting Nigerians and these immigrants you are deporting. It's not working. You have been deporting them for how many years, yet you still have the same problem. Every year you're deporting, yet the number is not reducing. So the problem is not deportation. The problem is simply the system, because these people are not coming in by themselves. Somebody is letting them in. So you have to document them, fix the system, and let them be. That's what Julius Malema simply said. And so the evidence are all over the place that the problem is not the Nigerians, not the foreigners, not the people you are attacking, but you guys yourself. You are part of the problem. Your government is part of the problem. Your system is part of the problem. You guys just need money to go and drink. Maybe if these immigrants had, I think that immigrants in South Africa, if they can come together with a project where everybody contribute money and they buy drink for South Africans, the black ones, once they come like that, they just put the drinks, they drink. No problem will ever arise. It is what it is. Your boy Ajima is on this one again. Smash the like button, smash notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, guys, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for you. God bless you. Cheers.